Following the collapse of the mighty Akkadian Empire in the 22nd century BCE, a formidable nomadic people known as the Gutians took control of Mesopotamia, ruling for nearly a century. Their reign paved the way for a period termed the Sumerian Renaissance, a time of cultural and intellectual brilliance that lasted nearly 3 centuries. This land eventually became a battleground of city-states, each vying for dominance. Out of this fierce competition, one city would rise above all others. This is the remarkable story of the Babylonian Empire. Following the decline of the third dynasty of Ur, around 2004 BCE, Mesopotamia saw the rise of various city-states, each vying for dominance in this fertile land. Among these rising powers were the Amorites, a Semitic people who began to settle and establish control over key cities, including the soon-to-be legendary city of Babylon. Historical records suggest the Amorites were initially viewed with suspicion by the settled peoples of Mesopotamia. Their migration into the Fertile Crescent only intensified following the collapse of the Akkadians, and they eventually integrated into Mesopotamian society, adopting the local languages, cultures, and religious practices. Around 1894 BCE, an Amorite chieftain named Sumuabum founded a dynasty in Babylon. Initially overshadowed by its neighboring cities, Babylon grew in importance, becoming a central hub of commerce and culture under Amorite rule. The fragmentation of Mesopotamia no doubt created a hostile environment, but it also provided the Amorites with an opportunity to expand their influence and power. The true zenith of Amorite power came with the rise of Hammurabi, who ascended to the Babylonian throne in 1792 BCE. Hammurabi was a brilliant leader and strategist who expanded Babylon's territory through a combination of diplomacy and military conquest. Babylon wrestled with other city-states including Larsa, Esin, and Ishnuna for power in the region. And all were at the mercy of the Elamites. Under the rule of Hammurabi, Babylon was locked in a protracted conflict with its neighbors, but Hammurabi emerged victorious and consolidated his power over most of Mesopotamia. One of Hammurabi's most enduring legacies is his Code of Laws, one of the earliest and most comprehensive legal codes in history. This legal framework stabilized and legitimized Amorite rule over a diverse and dynamic territory. His rule also saw advancements in mathematics and astronomy. They devised techniques for observing celestial bodies, leaving behind precise records that remain valuable for modern-day scientists. After Hammurabi's death in 1750 BCE, the empire gradually weakened. Around 1595 BCE, the old Babylonian Empire fell to the Hittites, leaving a power vacuum that was filled by the Kassites. They ruled for several centuries, maintaining much of Babylon's cultural heritage. Around the 6th century BCE, in what is referred to as the Neo-Babylonian Empire, the city experienced a resurgence under kings like Nebuchadnezzar II, who restored the city's glory and expanded its influence. Nebuchadnezzar II is famous for his military campaigns, including the capture of Jerusalem in 586 BCE. His reign marked the peak of Neo-Babylonian power and territorial expansion. According to legend, he built the Hanging Gardens to please his homesick wife. Though its existence is debated, it indicates Babylon's architectural advancement. Another architectural achievement built during his reign is the Ishtar Gate, adorned with vibrant glazed brick, parts of which are still visible today. Despite its grandeur, Babylon's fortunes declined after Nebuchadnezzar. In 539 BCE, Babylon was conquered at the hands of Cyrus the Great. Under Persian rule, Babylon remained an important cultural and administrative center. The Persians respected Babylonian traditions, allowing its legacy to continue. In 331 BCE, Alexander the Great defeated the Persians and took control of Babylon. He envisioned it as the capital of his vast empire, but his untimely death prevented this dream from fully materializing. After Alexander's death, Babylon came under Hellenistic and later Parthian rule. The city gradually declined as political power shifted elsewhere in the region. Modern archaeology has uncovered much of the grandeur of Babylon, revealing insights into its society, culture, and technological achievements. However, there remain a lot of gaps in the historical narrative. From its rise under Hammurabi to its cultural resurgence under Nebuchadnezzar II, the Babylonian empires undoubtedly left a lasting legacy on subsequent civilizations.